So we prepared the grouping table. In each column, now what we do, we round off the highest value. In the first column, the highest value is 31. We rounded off. In the second column, the highest value is 46. You rounded off. Like third column, 60. Fourth column, 65. Like fifth column, 58. And finally, 77. So by this what happens, the grouping table is over. So what we are doing, we are calculating mode under discrete series by grouping method. So under grouping method, two tables you need to calculate. One is called grouping table and one more is called analysis table. The next table what you are going to calculate is analysis table. For the analysis table, the first column is column number. That information will be in the vertical direction, top to bottom. The variable information will be in the horizontal direction, from left to right. Okay. Now, how you are going to fill up the analysis table? The analysis table you are going to fill up by understanding or else by carefully studying the group table itself. Okay. How to do that? So all of you carefully observe. Now, in the grouping table, what is the highest frequency? 31. That 31 represents which variable value? 50. Now come back to here. So wherever 50 is there, quite opposite to that column, what I am putting a single tick. So everything is based upon counting of the ticks here. Okay. So first column highest frequency 31, which represents variable value 50. Hence what I put here, under 50 tick mark, single tick. Now come to the second column. Under second column, the highest frequency is 46. 46 represents which frequency? 1729. The 1729 again represents what? Which variable? 30, 40. So wherever 30 is there I put one tick mark. Wherever 40 is there also I am going to put tick mark. In which column? Under second column. So column information we provided horizontally, don't confuse here. Okay. So under second, okay, wherever 30 is there I am putting tick mark. Wherever 40 is there, 40, I am putting one tick mark. Okay. Now we go for the third column. Under third column, how you are getting the total? By, calculating total of 2931. 2931. This 2931 represents 4050. So in the third column, wherever 4050 is there, correspondingly I put a tick mark. Under third column, 4050. Okay. Now come to the fourth column. The fourth column highest total is 65. Correspondingly represents what total? 2931 5. Okay. Those corresponding variable names are 40, 50, 60. So under fourth column, wherever 40 is there one tick mark. Under 50 tick mark. Under 60 one more tick mark. Okay. Now the fifth column. Fifth column means what? By leaving the first element remaining three totals. So which corresponds 12, 17, 19. That means 20, 30, 40. The fifth column, wherever the 20 is a 20. Okay. Fifth column 20. Now next 30, 40. Okay. Now next we go for the last column, sixth column. In sixth column, how you are getting this total? By leaving first and second values. That means the 77 is the total of 17, 29, 31. Okay, which corresponds 30, 40, 50. So sixth column, what is that? 30, 40, 30, 40, 50. Okay. That's all. So from the grouping table, what we did now? So we calculated, the information whatever is available by means of tick marks. Now we are going to count these tick marks. Okay. So for 20, how many tick marks are there? So I am counting the tick mark 1. So for 30, how many tick marks? 1, 2, 3. 3 tick marks. Like for 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 tick marks. Now for 50, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tick marks. And for 60, how many tick marks? Only 1. Okay. Now, so for 70, there is no tick mark. You can put 0 if you want. Here also for 10, if you want, you can put 0 because no tick marks. So in all these tick marks, which is the highest? Which is the highest? 5. Hence, the 5 corresponding value is your answer. The highest tick mark, I am again rounding off. Okay. So which represents what frequency? 40. So what is that frequency? 40. Hence, what is the final answer? Therefore, mode. So is equal to, what is that? 5. So mode is nothing but 5. Answer. So what is mode here? Mode is nothing but, careful, 40. So mode is 40. So not the total, but corresponding variable value. Be careful. Okay. So this is the calculation of mode under discrete series by grouping method. So how many stages are there? 2 stages are there. One is grouping table and one more is analysis table. So how many columns you get? Exactly 6 columns. Very, very important model. You have to practice, otherwise it's very difficult to remember this method. Okay. Now we go for calculation of mode by using formula under continuous series type of data. Okay. Now we discuss how to calculate mode under continuous series. It's very, very simple. Only thing is you need to by heart this formula. So mode under continuous series is nothing but L1 plus delta 1 by delta 1 plus delta 2 into I. So how do you get the delta 1? Delta 1 is nothing but difference of frequencies, that is F1 minus F0. Same way, what is delta 2? F1 minus F2. Remember, both F0, F2 are subtracted from F1 only. This is the logic you need to remember. Now what is F1? Frequency of the model class. Then what is the model class? In the given problem, whichever is what you called having the highest frequency, that becomes your model class. Okay. Now in this problem, 4, 13, 21, 44, 33, 2, 7, if you see, the model class is nothing but the 44. 30, 40 is going to the class interval. Then what is L1 lower limit of the model class? I is going to the class interval. So this formula you need to by heart. So mode L1 plus delta 1 by delta 1 plus delta 2. See that the denominator should not be calculated as 0. Okay. Now we apply this formula for the what to call a continuous model example. This is the continuous data. So here, because of the space, I continued the problem here. Kindly adjust. So 40, 50, after that 50, 60, 62, 70. So these are all the values. Okay. Now after that immediately I write the formula and I am in the calculation table. Okay, this is the calculation table. So what to do in the calculation table? In the wanted form we actually recreated the table. I mean to say in the vertical way. So therefore, now in this entire frequency table, so what is the highest value? 44. The 44 becomes now, what is that? F1. The F1 frequency's preceding frequency becomes F0. So this becomes your F0. F1 frequency succeeding value becomes F2. F1 frequency, this class interval lower limit becomes L1, capital L1. Okay. So what is the gap? 10. So I is going to be the 10. Now directly substitute in the formula. So what is the formula? Therefore mode that is equal to L1 plus delta 1 by, okay, delta 1 plus delta 2 into I. So this is the formula. Okay. Now what is delta 1? So F1 minus F0. So that is equal to, what is F1? 44 minus F0. So 21. So how much you will get? 3, 2, 23. Same way delta 2. So delta 2 is equal to F1 minus F2. So what is F1? 44 minus F2? 33. So how much you will get? 11. Okay. Now what is I? Class interval length, nothing but 10. And what is L1? Lower limit, that is nothing but 30. Now you got all the values, substitute in the formula. Okay. Therefore mode, so what you get now? L1 that is 30 plus delta 1 how much? 23 by, okay, 23 plus 11 into 10. So how much you will get? 30 plus 23 by, so 34. So 34 into 10. So how much you will get? You simplify it. So 6.76470. Then what is the mode is going to be? 36.76470. Okay. So this is called calculation of mode under continuous series. Very, very easy method. So you need to by heart this formula. L1 plus delta 1 by delta 1 plus delta 2 into class interval Ci. This is the model problem. Okay. So here finishes your entire first unit. Now I stop here. Thank you so much.